Yeah,
What the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
is
yeah.
Edgar Robin, what the fuck is Edgar
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, yeah. And
I don't know. He's trying to pretend like he's in Xanadu. I don't know.
Xanadu, I've seen that. I don't know
Zab
what the fuck that is.
Zaboomafoo?
Xanadu is where I
I've
think
heard
it's
it's
either
Zaboomafoo.
it's the fake one. I don't remember if it's the. I don't know if that's the name of the castle that William Randolph Hearst lived in, or is that the made up one that's where it's the one that's based off of his house in Citizen Kane.
I
Oh,
think it's a movie that what's her name from Greece was in.
Greece?
Yeah,
John
Greece, it's
Travolta?
the word. No, the other one.
Yeah,
Uh
yeah. What's her name? John Travolta.
yeah, Charles Nelson Riley.
Hmm. I can't.
God.
Don't know the name.
Hey, um by the way, hi everybody on YouTube. If
Olivia
you're
Newton-John.
yeah, Charles Nelson Riley, Match Game, 72.
Go.
Yeah, she's in that movie Xanadu's.
Zaboomafoo.
Zamundafoob. Welcome to Zamunda. We've already done that episode, sorry. But
What?
hi everybody on YouTube. We're recording. Have we done the intro?
No, we haven't.
We'll do it right
good.
now.
This is pretty much the intro.
This is
Hello.
the intro?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hey guys, it's us, the Grand Slam podcast. As you can hear us from the YouTubes or the Spotify, and we have it recorded. That's a burp, not my burp.
Yeah. No,
But
this time it's mine. Go on, Edgar.
But welcome back to a new episode of the Grand Slam. I am your host, Mr. Edgar Vasquez Jr. with an M in the middle. And I'm here with my two lovely co-hosts, Mr. Machuca of the Robins and South Texas from Will.
Yeah. Yes. No? Are we
Yeah.
speaking in riddles?
So I don't think so.
Okay. Cause you pulled a Missy Elliott, you flip turned and reversed that, which is pretty cool. Anyway, if you know the song I'm referencing, it's actually a really good one. But yeah, so I guess we've started. You heard the song. I guess we've started, unless it starts randomly playing again.
Just right
Wouldn't
there.
it be funny if it randomly played again right there? But just like
Where did it go?
a little bit of yeah. Anyway, hi. How have you guys been?
Been pretty chill. What is
Yeah.
that? But we did notice that you finally got
what
your.
just happened?
That sounded like a gargling screech.
That's
What? Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to the show. I am your host, Rob Machuca.
Oh, we're doing the intro again.
We've done this.
Yeah, we're doing the intro again.
Again? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Will from South Texas. I'm your host, and with me, as always, are my lovely co-hosts, the other guys. Now, as I was wondering, fellas, you don't get named in the intro. If I was wondering, fellas, um, what's your favorite candy bar?
Reese's.
Reese's.
Reese's
Okay,
Cups. Like,
okay.
specifically.
Wait. I have a real question here about that answer because technically, our Reese's peanut butter cups, which are obviously delicious, are they a candy bar? They're not bar shaped. They are a candy. I mean, we can all agree on that. But are they a
Yeah.
candy bar? Your thoughts, Robin?
They're not a candy bar, but they're candy.
They are candy. But and this is actually this is like one of those questions of like, is a hot dog a sandwich kind of thing, right? It's, by the way, it's fucking not. But it's not a sandwich.
It's its own thing.
It's its
I
own
don't
thing.
understand why people think it's a sandwich.
For
Sometimes
those,
things can be
comment
their own
down below
thing.
or tell us face to face if you think hot dogs are a
No,
sandwich.
fuck that. You don't tell us face to face. You comment on the
There
video.
will not be a poll. There will not be a poll because they are already wrong.
Yeah, you comment on this YouTube video. You put your username to your comment. We want to know. We want to know what your thoughts are. All right, are Reese's candy bars, are hot dogs sandwiches? Let us know, because it's important. It pretty much beyond whether or not climate change is real. This is the most important question.
Oh yeah.
You
Yep.
know, so
Our-
yeah, it's climate change, and then this.
I feel like I heard this question before though, because I don't know if it was one of you guys or someone else that was trying to consider M&Ms as a candy bar. I don't know who was talking about that, but I feel like I heard that before.
Well, I'm gonna say right now, I'm coming down on the side of fucking not. So, what are y'all guys' thoughts? Wait, Edgar, Reese's, are they a candy bar?
In a technicality, no, but there is a Reese's. It's a new Reese's. It's like a Reese's 5-minute bite or something. That's what it's called, and it is
the
an actual
5 break.
Yeah, the 5 break, and that's actually
Break 5. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Break 5. Those are really good. I really like those a lot.
Yeah.
But that is
They got pretzels in them, right?
Yee! They got some pretzels,
Yeah.
so it gives it a nice crunchy feel when you eat it.
Yeah.
Which are delicious. By the way, Reese's, if you want to sponsor us, go ahead.
Yeah, Reese's.
Yeah, well, we love your Reese's. Just to let you know, baby, we love your peanut butter and chocolatey goodness. And if you want to give us a little bit of money, we will do literally anything you ask. Fucking anything. I'll kick Robin off of this show. I'm not even in charge. I'll make that decision. You want Robin gone? Fucking gone. Edgar and I can run this shit. We'll get Stefan on as hey Stefan, shout out in the comments, all right? Say hi.
Yeah.
We'll get Stefan on as a guest host, and then kick his ass off too. Like, Reese's, you give us that money, I'll sell out. Anyway, Reese's, we love you. What were you saying, Robin? I interrupted you to do that plug for Reese's because we love Reese's.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're kind of fitting in what we're talking about. What we're like, your conversation about Reese's kind of fitting into what movie we're going to talk about today.
Almost like it was planned.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, they're about to say the name of the movie in the podcast that they're talking about.
Oh my god, they're talking about the Willy Wonka movie.
Oh my
They're
god!
talking about that movie.
Yeah.
They're
Heck,
talking
I
about
watched
Tom
that
Hanks
too.
saving Private Ryan.
Oh my god,
It's
they're
the
saying
one-
the name of the movie.
It's the one with the Christopher Lee, and then he has the lightsaber, and then he kills people. Oh wait, that's not the right movie. I don't know. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Edgar. I just got a quick question for you. The Ottoman Empire, your thoughts? Well, it was here,
Ottoman
then it was
Empire.
gone. What are your thoughts?
It disappeared, and it was here, but then it disappeared.
Yeah, it's good. Do you guys like chocolate? Willy Wonka did chocolate. Chocolate's good. Hey,
I like
your thoughts?
I like chocolate. I think chocolate's pretty delicious.
Well, I think
yeah.
chocolate pairs really well with the Ballpark Frank and Budweiser beer. Budweiser beer, delicious.
Budweiser beer.
Budweiser beer, it's delicious. Comes in a can or a bottle.
I just realized we didn't really.
Hey!
I like how the intro started and we never even answered Will's question of how we all are. We just went on chocolate. We just went on chocolate. We just went on
Budweiser beer. It makes you feel fine. Robin, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Doing better
Good.
now than I was
Yeah.
a while ago.
Well, I'm happy to hear. Hey Edgar, are you well?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I agree because theater stuff that me and Rob are going through, and him especially getting frustrated with that. But we're all nice, dandy, dory, and I went to go. What's it called? I went to drop off before we started the show. I had to go drop off some medicine and some stuff to my girlfriend, so because she's getting.
Oh,
She's-
Had to go drop off some kids at the pool.
Well, I had.
Look at the humble brag over here. Okay, first of all, Robin, that's really funny. I'm gonna circle back to it. Dropping the kids off at the pool is really good. But here's my joke. If we're quick firing, look at the humble brag. Had to go drop off some medicine for the girlfriend. Meanwhile, I'm over here very alone. So, Robin, the kids at the pool thing.
Well, fun fact: I did drop off the kid. I did have to drop off the kids off the pool before the show, so.
I didn't know you had kids. What does your girlfriend think about that?
Do I mean, they're not literal. They're not literal kids.
No. They're your kids. They are a part of you. They are your kids.
Technically,
Yeah.
well,
Let me just cut in here right quick to say that if you've gotten this far, I don't think we're talking about kids.
So Edgar,
no, she got sick, and so I brought her some medicine and stuff, and now I came in, and I had to drop the kids off at the pool over here, and now I've just been chilling, drinking some. Jeez, that's some aggressive breathing. Oh my god!
all right.
Oh
Rob-
my god!
Yeah.
I have two. I have one question in two parts. Part A.
God damn. I feel like I know what it's gonna be.
Part A was. Did you just fart?
Oh no, I didn't.
And part B is. If you did not just fart, which you answered,
Yeah, I did not
Why-
fart.
why did you do that?
Directly into the microphone. He did that directly into the microphone.
So,
here
I
on the
pulled-
Grand Slam Live. We're going full ASMR. Robin,
I pulled the mic out of my stand thing, and I'm holding it in my hand.
Oh,
So,
so you're
I
just being an ass. Okay. Edgar, I was wondering, after you dropped the kids off at the pool. Yeah, there it goes.
Right, I'm done.
Robin.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Do you have a deviated we're done. That's the end of the show. Thanks for coming, everybody.
That's the end of the show. Good night.
End of the show. Oh, by the way, I have a new sound effect for us. It's for all the kids who watch the show. It's clanking keys, good for kids and dogs and cats. So keys. Anyway, Robin, I do have a
Good
quick
for
question.
keys.
Good
Wait,
for
keys. Good.
Good for keys.
Good.
It's good.
I was like, jiggly keys. Good for kids and dogs and Edgar. Now
And
we move on to the next show.
So,
Edgar, look at the keys. Look at the keys.
Ooh.
So
Edgar, Edgar,
oh,
look at the keys.
there
I
they
don't
are.
have
There they are.
proper
You don't
jingling.
have. You don't
I
have.
don't have
Yeah, fuck
proper
you,
jingling
Robin. It's
keys.
my bit now. So yeah, we're getting a little dark. And I only mean that because everybody knows that Robin doesn't have keys on account of the incident. I was wondering, Edgar, when you drop the kids off at the pool, is that like a public pool or like private pool? You have to pay a fee. How much is that fee? Yeah, and
um,
how old
um,
are your kids?
well, they're not. They were newborn, and I just went to the public restroom, and that was because I think I ate chicken nuggets, and so.
Okay, we're not talking about this. The bit's dead. Robin. Uh, let's see. We answered how we were eventually.
What about you,
I
Will?
assume.
How are you doing, Will?
I'm fine. I'm here. So yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Uh, I mean, I'm here in this room with you guys, so not great. But I was wondering. No, we do get along. We do get along, which is what I tell myself. I was wondering. And by the way, hi everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Will from South Texas, and this is the intro. Everything you've heard up to this point has not been part of the show. It's totally. We're not even recording. No, I'm just not even recording. We just like to talk to each other in Discord. By the way, we have a Discord. Hey, Edgar, this would be the time where we would mention the Discord. Also, we're on Twitch usually.
Here's the link. Since this is going to be on YouTube and it's not going to be on Twitch, here's the link to the Discord right now. It's right there on the screen. Go ahead, and you can't. You could try to touch it, but it'll probably just pause the video.
It's down below. It's down below. If you click the button and it shows the thing, it'll be listed there. Also, our Twitters and the Twitch link, and on the you can follow us on
and
Twitch.
PowerPoint fade in.
Yeah, and you can also follow us on Twitter. I've been writing some banger tweets lately.
Yeah.
About things, which is new. And Robin.
All I can say is
Robin.
here is the template of me just standing there with the gray bars, with the gray checkerboard. There you go for enjoyment. Oh, what's that? What's that on the left hand? Oh my God! I mean, not the left hand. That's the wrong hand. The right hand. You pan over. Oh, there's that hand. Yeah, you have fun looking at that, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hand.
Yeah, you have fun. Have fun looking at that hand, people of the internet. All right, now we're back to the show. Anyway, we're here to talk about what movie, Edgar?
We're talking about a movie, but I did realize something, and I was going to bring it up in the beginning.
Mr.
Mr. Will.
Recording?
No, we're recording.
Okay.
But I noticed, Mr. Will, it sounds like you got your computer back?
I do. I have my computer back. Okay, so here's the thing. I got my computer back a couple weeks ago. I got my desk because I didn't have a desk. I have a PC, and it's a tower, and I didn't have a desk. So I got the computer several weeks ago and didn't have a desk, and then last week I got a desk. So you're hearing me not from the tin can. Tin can edition is gone.
I mean, except if the internet's shitty, because we can't really control that. That's beyond our control, because sometimes internet just craps out. Go fuck yourself, Spectrum.
Anyway, it's beyond my control. And but we're not tin can editioning anymore. So sorry to say, for a time, we may not be having the trash can edition of the Grand Slam. But
Most likely that'll probably happen whenever I move out, and then I'll be in the trash can.
Right.
Talking.
Because
So-
Robin, do you want to tell the people the news?
Yeah, tell them the news, Robin. Even though it's on Twitter, but tell them the news.
Nah, I'm good. Anyway,
I'll tell him
in
the
other
news.
news,
I'll tell him the news. Don't worry, Robin. I'll tell him the news. Robin is moving to Ottawa, Canada, and he's going to be living there
yeah.
for the next 2 to 8 decades because of local charges against him. And that's fine, and we're gonna miss him. So if you're in Ottawa, I assume that's how it's pronounced. You can go to Canada and see him there, and you'll be
Yeah.
able to say hi, and you'll know it's Robin because he will be on the street. So it'll be fine. Now,
Yeah, we'll have live feed of
uh,
him.
yeah, we'll have live feed of him, and all. It's gonna be like an animal at the zoo. Yeah, that. Robin just said to give y'all background. Robin just sent us a private message because that can happen, and he said something very funny.
Don't read it out loud.
But-
Don't read it out loud.
But it was a South Park reference. So if you want to, you can go find the YouTube clip of the royal wedding of Canada, and that will be in that reference. This is kind of an Easter egg hunt. You know, this is some background info. As is tradition.
As is
Yeah.
tradition, yes. I showed my mom that episode, and she actually really liked it.
As is
She
tradition.
thought it was really funny. Yeah, as is tradition.
So yeah,
Yes.
Robin's gonna be up in Canada.
Yeah.
And which is great. And I think you're gonna be going to school
Wish it was-
in Canada.
I wish it was actually Canada. Yeah, no, I'm going up to school in Canada, going to Canada State University.
Yeah,
Whatever the
old,
hell they
that
have
old-
in college.
it's actually from the brochure you sent me that I assume wasn't fake. It was Canada State University Tech School.
In Quebec?
Yes.
No,
In Quebec, not in Ottawa, but in Quebec. I
Well,
have to take a train ride every day from Ottawa to Quebec to
Yep.
go to school.
It's actually part of your funding.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to take public
How
railway.
long is that? How long is that? I'm just wondering. Hang on. Ottawa,
Ottawa.
Canada.
Well, for
Directions. Switch it to Quebec City, or just Quebec.
Oh, it's
By train, it's 6 hours. It's 6 hours and 15-minute train ride.
every day. But hey, at least you can stop in Montreal to get lunch.
Yeah. Oh man. Quebec is a. Anyway, I'm kidding. Oh no.
Quebec,
They should-
don't say that.
I'm kidding. Cut that part out and curse it out it's recorded because I just remembered. That's why I'm like, wait, hang on.
Just bleep out just have it say Quebec is and then bleep, and then we'll just move on like nothing happened. Because
Right, this is what we're moving on to right here. Just there's a pause right now.
No. Keep all of it in. Fuck that. I want the explanation in
Okay,
there. Keep all of it in.
even me trying to say in the pause.
Yeah, keep it all in. You're just digging a deeper hole, which is what.
Hang on. Whoa. Hang on. And pause. Okay, and we're moving on. That's all staying in. We're moving on to.
You're making a mockery of this podcast.
But no,
a mockery of this podcast.
Call it a Canada reference.
but
A
in
Canada reference. He's from Ottawa, kind of. Well, he's from Scotland, but he then moved to Ottawa. Anyway,
but yeah,
I think it was Ottawa.
but in reality terms, Robin is going to a place called to a college.
Canada. It's called Canada. He's going to.
It
Canada
is a real place, Edgar. Okay.
He's going to Canada State University Technical School in
In Montreal. Or in Quebec, sorry, from
in Quebec City, when you got to travel through Montreal. Quick
via
sidebar.
transit through Ottawa. Yeah,
Yeah,
or
quick
from Ottawa.
sidebar.
Anyway.
And we're leaving all this in. Edgar, we don't want to say where he's going. It's a small town in Canada. They'll be able to find him.
Oh, yeah.
It's
that's right.
all of our hordes of fans will track him down and probably give him Reese's cups because we've already expressed it on the show that we love them. Also, Werther's Original, the best grandma candy you can get. Werther's, we love you.
Werther's.
Werther's. So yeah, we're not going to say exactly where he's going, but he is going to go back to school. So Robin's leaving, and
Yeah.
eventually he will get back with us, and he'll be in the dumpster. Wow, that was a long explanation to say that I've got my computer back. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure, like, wherever I go to, when I get settled in, it'll be kind of quicker, for me at least. But because I'm trying to aim at getting a dorm room, so we'll see how that works out.
nice.
So, and then I'm getting a new car to drive up there. So I don't know when that will happen, but it will happen sometime soon.
Yeah, Robin's going to be getting a Lamborghini made out of gold.
It will not be drivable due to the weight.
Yep.
Due to weight.
But he'll be able to move
It's
it
a
like
Lamborghini
a
made out of
car.
lead.
Oh, lead. Oh,
it's made out of lead. It is very poisonous on the road. Very heavy.
It's made out of cotton candy.
Oh, when it rains, though.
But speaking of candy, now this is we're going back to the transition part to what we're talking about today, which we're talking about a movie called a small little film that many people probably know of, and we know of, called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's what we're talking about today, guys. That's what we're talking about. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes.
Not to be confused with Tim Burton's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Which we don't talk about.
No.
Technically, that one is a lot closer to the book, but I'm just saying. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is closer to the book. I'm just saying, it is. Whether you like the movie or not, it's closer to the book. Lori just sent me a video of Layla's ballet recital. Well, her bit in the ballet.
Who?
Hang on, really quick. Lori's daughter Layla is in the Corpus Christi Ballet for Sleeping Beauty, and she's like she has a little part in it. So she sent me a video, or she danced really well. That was awesome. Anyway, who did Sleeping Beauty?
Let's hear it for ballet.
Yeah, give a round of applause.
Who did the music for Sleeping Beauty? I'm wondering, because I just know Tchaikovsky when it comes to ballet. That's all. Was it Tchaikovsky?
Yeah, it's Tchaikovsky.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, well, cool. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Hang on. Now we're going back into the actual thing.
Good. But yes, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. We're talking about that movie today. Not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Fuck that. We're talking about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory by Mel Stewart, the director of the movie.
I thought you were going to say by Mel Brooks. Be a very different movie.
Oh my god, could you? I would love to see a Mel Brooks version of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory now. Oh man, in an alternate world. That would have been great. And it has Gene Wilder in it too, so it would have been perfect. Damn it.
That's why I did the Mel Brooks line, because Gene Wilder and the only thing is you're gonna have to throw in some Blazing Saddles clips to it, and it's not gonna be okay for kids. Anyway, but yeah, we're reviewing this movie. Great movie. It's a classic for kids. I remember seeing it when I was younger, like all the time. Because
Yeah.
who among us didn't, when we were kids, want to just go to a place where there was a metric fuck ton, and that's a proper term, it's scientific, a metric fuck ton of candy,
Oh
right?
yeah. Heck
Um,
Yeah.
I mean, like and there's of course the famous scene, and we'll get to it, but like where they're eating the candy, and it's like that just was amazing to watch. But yeah, Edgar.
Yeah. Oh, I got a microphone. It like went. But yeah, I've seen
Like
I've
what?
seen this. My microphone kind of fell, so I had to pick it up real quick. But as I was saying, I've seen this movie before. I remember as a kid, I've always seen a lot of the trailers because I would watch VHS movies and I would watch the trailers that were in them, and I'd always see the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory VHS commercial for that, and it always was like very similar and stuff. But I see originally, as it's always gonna be a recurring thing with some movies. But the first time I kind of saw this movie when I was a kid was in Spanish.
Carlito y la fábrica de chocolate.
Chocolate. And
Where are the white women at?
Where the white women- that is a reference from Blazing Saddles. Good job, Robin. Two points to Slytherin. 2
There we
points
go.
to Slytherin.
oh my god.
although I am a Ravenclaw apparently, so
Yeah,
it'd
I
have
don't
to be
buy
2
that for
points
a
for
minute.
Ravenclaw.
I'm
I
a
don't buy that for a
Hufflepuff.
minute. You're lucky to get into school. I was wondering at the time. I'm fucked up. I'm sorry. You're lucky to get into school.
I'm a Hufflepuff. That's what I am.
Oh God. But Robin.
Okay.
But I've
So,
but
yeah.
but I was gonna say, but
Damn
I've seen
it.
this movie. I've seen this movie originally in Spanish, and it was a long while until I was able to see it in English because like, oh, I want to watch it, and because here's the thing, as a little kid, before I ever saw Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, as a young child, I saw Charlie and the Chocolate Factory first, and I saw that quite a lot as a kid. Recently, when I watched it, I was like, "Oh no, I don't like this." And then I watched after watching like Willy Wonka as like as the years went by, and now rewatching it again because I'm like, "Oh, let's talk about it for the show." So I really rewatched it. I saw it from like begin to end, and I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. It's such a charming movie.
And
What
then
about
you got that sequence where it's just batshit insane, but we'll get to that part.
Oh yeah, the batshit crazy part, and also similar to like
Yeah.
a lot of directors at the time, in this like with movies that around like these early years, where they'll always get a director who's never made a movie in this genre before, and just they have their own perspective in this. Because Mel Stewart, the director of this movie, before he ever directed Willy Wonka, he's directed nothing but documentaries. Like he's directed documentaries everywhere.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, that's because this is a reenactment of an awful scene. This happened.
Oh.
Names have been changed to protect the victims, but yeah.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck up!
Fuck you. That's funny.
It's funny. It's funny. It's just I'm just like, what the fuck?
Was it?
I'm just
Robin.
imagining like it's like this based on a true story. Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka.
I'm just
based
saying.
off of the true adaptation of the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Ronald Dahl.
Why so extreme?
This summer, they should never
This
have
summer.
gone.
Ryan Reynolds, Gene Wilder.
Ryan Reynolds.
Green Lantern 2.
and making his film debut after the incident, Will Smith is Oompa Loompa 2, the Oompaling.
Coming.
Are you
this
ready
year,
for the
2020
shunting?
Coming summer of 2023, Hugh Jackman is Willy Wonka. Gene Wilder's dead rotting corpse is Charlie Bucket. This is Willy Wonka, the Chocolate Factory.
Oh no!
Angela Merkel is the German mother. Was ist los, Augustus Gloop?
Oh my god!
Why is my son
With Aaron Paul as Mike TV.
This summer.
And Bryan Cranston as the dad.
Narrated by
Just
Morgan
me
Freeman.
Oh god!
And to play Grandpa Joe, none other than Dame Judi Dench.
Julie Andrews is Oompa Loompas 5 through 6.
Who's gonna play the
Jaden
kids?
Smith and Jaden.
You can't even say
Whatever the fuck Will Smith's wife's name is.
That's Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jade is someone else.
Bam Margera is Oompa Loompa number 5.
Bam Margera.
Tony Hawk is
Oompa Loompa.
And Wee Man is Willy Wonka. Sorry, Jason Wee Man Acuna. Say the whole name.
Man, this is an all-star cast.
Werner Herzog as
Werner Herzog is just himself.
No, what's the guy's name? The guy that is supposed to be the rival.
Slugworth.
Is
Slugworth.
Mr. Slugworth. Just, oh, hello, I'm hearing that you have a golden ticket. I
came
here
to find some candy.
Oh, you have a golden
find your
ticket.
candy.
I will give you
Why does he sound like that?
What did you say?
Oh, I want to
No, what was that? A golden? I heard golden digget or diglet.
He
Like,
said
I
ticket.
didn't hear ticket. I didn't hear ticket. It sounded like a D.
I see you have a golden ticket. I will give you
Very money. Why we all sounded like that?
Robin, you make him sound like if he's old and on a dying bed right now.
Oh.
That's how he sounds. He always sounds like he's dying on a bed.
In return for your loyalty, I will give you $5,000 a day and all of the chocolate you can eat if you murder Willy Wonka.
Did you have to look up the lines, Will?
What?
Did you look up Did you look up Slugworth's lines and reading it as Werner Herzog?
No.
Because I feel like that's the exact quote.
I will give you $5,000 a day if you murder
I would.
Willy Wonka and bring me his severed head.
Joaquin
that
Phoenix
tall,
as
Mr.
Charlie.
Mr. Bucket.
As Charlie Bucket. He's just fucking Joker.
Yeah, Bucket. One hair Bucket, if you bring me the head of Willy Wonka, my biggest competitor, I will give you and your family a life of luxury. You went Irish at the end.
All right, so yeah. Yes, okay, let's talk about the actual movie.
No, fuck it.
So anyway,
we
went
made
off on a huge fucking tangent.
Hey, we made a good
show.
Hey, it was a good
Welcome
aimless
to Grand
cast.
Slam Live, everybody. I'm Will from South Texas.
Oh.
And with me, as always, are Robin Machuca and
Let's just restart. Let's restart the whole thing.
the other guy.
Um,
Edgar is his name. No, but okay, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Oompa Loompas. I was wondering, quick fire round. All answers must be put in the form of a question. What?
I don't know. You were the one leading it. We were following you.
Oh,
We're like,
I was just driving.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
well, but as
You guys have the map. I'm just
We're-
driving here.
wait, where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about how the director, this was his first time making a movie like this because he's only made
Oh, yeah.
documentaries in his most of
Oh
his
yeah,
career.
that was my joke. Okay.
and you could kind of tell how this whole movie, the way he directs it, he really makes it kind of feel like if you're watching like a documentary. Excuse me, especially when it comes to like, excuse me, when it's like trying to, like, the people trying to find the golden ticket, like, oh, they're interviewing other people and there's like all these other things, that the way the scenes are shot in the beginning, the way things are like panned around, it's like, oh, it's like he's filming it like it was a documentary and they're interviewing everyone. And then you have that scene where the dad, the chubby boy, and his dad eats the microphone as they're eating dinner. That part was pretty...
Yeah, I'm really happy that Jonah Hill.
Oh,
was in
that
the
part.
film.
I slightly...
Oh, God. It's just slowly zooming in on Mr. Gloop's face while it just fading in a picture of Jonah Hill right next to him. Oh, God. Anyway, but I always... So, yeah, so it's about all these golden tickets being found to get into this mysterious chocolate factory, and poor Charlie Brown, Charlie Bucket. I had to look at my notes. I don't know why. I'm kidding.
You had to look at your notes.
Let me look at my notes here. So,
as he flipping through paper.
This thing. Yes, and I mean that's pretty much what it is. I mean, it's kind of just building up to the main point of the movie, is going into the chocolate factory, and you have songs sprouted out throughout the movie, and I'm trying to remember, because like the only song that sticks out to me is the very first song you hear in the movie, which is the Candyman, which is just no, Sammy Davis Jr. did a cover of it, or is it the other way around? Okay, no, Sammy Davis Jr. did a cover of it.
Mm.
Yeah, and
I mean, there's a couple of other really good songs in this. I mean, "Cheer Up Charlie" is a good one. Cheer up, Charlie.
Yeah, but like when you were a kid, I mean, that was the one that a lot of the kids like just kind of like, I just want to skip through that one. And like get to the good parts. That's as like a kid mentality. So like with that kid mentality, and that's what I always thought. I always thought that one was like the boring song, and I just want to get past this part. Like, but even today, I'm still kind of like that. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of the "Cheer Up Charlie" song. I think that's just me. So, it just felt to me, I know, but it's just I know a lot of people enjoy it, but to me, and this is only just me, it's like a very small opinion, I always felt like the song felt shoot in. I don't know. So that's why I'm like, okay.
It's there to show that they're poor. I don't know.
Oh, right. And then there's.
But I mean, I will say it's.
You have.
I was gonna say. I was gonna
that
say
was the best song before the
I was gonna say. I was gonna say the "Cheer Up Charlie" song, like the one the mother sings. I will say that kind of is the weakest one of the song in the movie. It's not, I don't hate it, but it's like I enjoy it for what it is, but it's not.
It's the less memorable one.
Mm-hmm. And then you have the other one, especially compared to the other ones there. Then yeah, I would say that.
Like I always feel not just that it's the weakest. It's not that it's the weakest song. It's the less memorable song compared to all the other songs.
Yeah.
All right, but you know what song's straight fire?
Which
That
one?
little fucking
Which one?
whistle song that he plays on the fife, so that the Oompa Loompa. That thing, fucking great every time, man. That's straight fire. I'm gonna sample that and put it in my next rap album.
The piccolo, little piccolo thing. I don't think it was a piccolo. It was just a small whistle with like
It's one
a
of the,
small
it's like
recorder.
it's like one of them Navy whistles. Hey, Stefan, what's that Navy whistle? Oh, we're not live. It's Stefan would know.
Put it in the comments, Stefan.
Yeah, Stefan, put it in the comments what the fuck those whistles are called, the Navy ones. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but yeah, that one's good. I like the one where they go. It's you know, you come with me and you'll see in a world of pure imagination. That's a good one. Also, the one where Grandpa Joe suddenly realizes he can walk. That's good.
Yeah,
Back a
that's a good
walk.
one. Yeah.
It's like, and if he can walk, he
Look at
can work.
me, up and about. I haven't felt this in 50 years. I don't remember what that part.
I haven't felt this in 100 years. I'm
I don't know if it was
5,000
100.
years old. I'm Grandpa Joe.
Do you know where this was filmed? It was filmed in a town in Germany.
Pittsburgh.
No, it was filmed in Germany. This movie, it was filmed. Yeah, Germany, Pittsburgh. That's what it was called. Germany, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It was a sub district in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Yeah, old what used to be the Munich quarter. It's now since been just called Little Germany, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania of Oklahoma, and because Pennsylvania County, of course, and yeah, it's famous for its film and television. As you recall, the third season of MASH was filmed there.
Oh.
It actually was filmed in Munich. I had to look it up.
Huh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Facts out of bullshit. Wonderful.
And the chocolate fact.
Go on.
I was going to say the chocolate factory was an old gasworks building.
Controversial.
Oh no!
No, because of the fizzy lifting string, and because of Beauregard.
Okay.
Yeah, controversial. I'm not going there. You went there. I'm not going there. I have a question. You know, in the scene where Violet Beauregard steals the gum because that's her thing, she chews gum. She doesn't even really eat candy. She chews fucking gum. And she eats the gum, and it's like a 3-course meal. And then, by the way, Violet Beauregard's like one of the kids. Okay, there's like kids, and they get to come to the factory. Anyway, it's golden tickets. It's a whole thing. But she eats this magic gum, and it turns her into a blueberry. And then, like, does she die?
No, they were able to. They were able to squeeze the juice out of her. So then, my worry is, where are they squeezing it out of?
Oh, they're just gut punching her and she's vomiting juice.
Yeah, she's just puking it out. That's what she's just doing. She's going.
She's puking and shitting and pissing. She's
pissing and shitting. Oh, R.I.P. Gilbert Godfrey. All right, he's a goddamn king. God bless him. Anyway, what?
As we explain like what happened to every kid that happened. So we've talked about Violet Beauregard, who's a competitive eater, and was trying to break records and wanted to break records with the gum thing, and that was her ultimate demise. Rewind to after let's do them in order, I guess, but we started with Violet, so let's rewind back to the scene where they see the candy area, and they all go ape shit and start eating everything. Which all of that just seemed really cool. Apparently, well, and I'm sure everybody knows this already because it is a pretty well-known thing by this point about it, that the kids themselves were never shown that set until they were shooting that scene. So the reaction you see on their faces in that shot when they see the room is genuine. So they've never seen it before. So it was like a big thing where they were like, "Oh wow, this is all actual candy." And I don't think they showed the parents either. They only showed Gene Wilder and the Oompa Loompas, I believe. So
interesting.
Anyway, so they're eating. They have the very famous song, and then also the shot of Gene Wilder improvising by eating a prop flower cup. He wasn't supposed to chew on that. That was improvised. Yeah.
I did not know that.
It fits because it fits because it makes sense because it's a world of candy. Why wouldn't he bite into the cup that he was drinking out of? That would also be candy, right?
Yeah. That
yeah.
Good man.
But he basically bit into plastic, so into like a thin plastic. So then we see the shitty river that turns out to be chocolate. But let's be honest, that does not look like chocolate water.
No, doesn't look like chocolate.
That did not look like it. Does not look like chocolate water. In all honesty, the water, the river in the newer one looks like chocolate. You gotta be honest with that. Come on,
yeah,
that
but
looks a lot more like chocolate.
That doesn't change the fact it was for the time. They didn't have the special effects that Tim Burton had at the time to make it. They did the best what they can with everything.
Yeah, but you know what they did have in the old one that the new one didn't have?
Which one?
They had actors to play the Oompa Loompas instead of the CGI bullshit of one guy.
Instead of just
yeah. Employ actors. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
how about Cash Me Outside? How about that? That was a reference from
Damn. And then
she had a singing career.
No, she didn't.
Barely.
Yeah. But
anyway,
then the German boy falls into the water, into the chocolate, and he's gonna drown, but then he gets suction in, and he basically stuck in a giant tube. And
yeah, the problem is he never made it to the tube in real life. This is a documentary. In real life, the undercurrent of the chocolate just sucked him straight to the bottom. They had to drain that river. And
he got stuck in the tube, but the suction was still going. It just completely ripped the top half of his body completely out, and it was very gruesome in front of the other kids. So, luckily in the 1971 movie adaptation, they just censored it to where he just got shot safely through, but. No, the actual one was.
You made it almost sound like he's like, they made it nicer in the movie. It's just instead of him getting, crushed in a piece, he's just got shot.
He just got shot in the face.
That's what you kind of made it sound like you were gonna pause and say he just got shot.
In the face.
But he gets shot up He got shot up by Tommy guns and then gets sent to the place where. They would be making fudge or something, and they're trying. Okay, we got to make sure that he doesn't get turned into fudge.
He'll be made into marshmallows in 30 seconds. That's obscene. That's horrible, my good lady. That room doesn't go to the marshmallow room. It goes to the fudge room. Anyway, could you please make sure that the boilers aren't on in the fudge room?
You boiled him up. I know it.
You boiled him up. I know it. Auf Wiedersehen, my fair lady. Ta-ta.
No, it's just too. It's like, or it's only just past the room to the other. I forgot what he says there, but it's like, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, farewell. And then the song starts with the Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Doompa.
We never see him again.
Nope, we never see them again.
That's the last time we ever saw them.
So, and that's what happened to Augustus Gloop. Then they decide to go, hey, let's take a boat ride. And they go on the
Yeah.
boat ride, and they're like, cool, boat ride.
Cool. Boat ride.
Now this scene actually deserves some real credit to it, because apparently the story I heard was that Gene Wilder made that whole fucking thing up, and he just did it,
I knew.
and he freaked
Nice.
No, he just did it. Either he made it up on the spot, or it was written and they didn't show anybody. Those kids were just scared out of their fucking minds. Some of the adult actors were a little frightened, and then they were like showing these images, and they were just like, "Be afraid," and they're like, "Oh, okay, it's gonna be like water rapids." They're like, "No, Gene's about to scare the shit out of you," and he did. And then it was the psychedelic, and it was like a really bad acid trip. But Edgar, quick question. Is it possible to show a clip of the acid trip scene?
I could show a couple of it while we're talking. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just because if you notice in this acid trip on a pleasure yacht, on a giant river of chocolate poo water, everybody's freaked the hell out and they kill a chicken. That was in
Oh,
a
yeah.
kid's show. They just decapitated
Oh,
chicken.
yeah.
Oh
They-
yeah, the murder of the chicken. Yeah, that happened.
Wasn't there like other things that were there besides the cutting
yes.
head of the chicken?
There was a lizard that eats a bug. I want to say, well, fuck. I'll just pull it up.
A
and it's just-
millipede crawling onto somebody's lips.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh.
that part. Yeah.
That was gross.
No,
yeah.
no.
It's creepier when you think that he just made that shit up. I assume they added the music on later, and it was just like, oh, there's no knowing where we're rowing, though the danger is certainly growing. Ah!
There's no earthly way of knowing which direction they are going. There's no knowing where they're rowing or which way the river's flowing. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane a blowing?
Are you reading that?
Not a speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. Are the fires of hell a glowing?
Robin, are
Is
you
the
reading
grizzly
that?
reaper blowing? Yes! The danger must be growing because the rowers keep on rowing! And they're definitely not showing any signs that they are slowing! Make this stop, Daddy! Mr. Wonka, this has gone far enough! Quite right, sir! Stop the boat! We're here. Where? Here.
Here.
A large step for mankind. For a small step for mankind, but a giant step for us. All ashore!
Get me off this crazy thing!
Jesus.
Now,
Damn,
why
okay.
don't they show stuff like that on TV? I don't know. I fucking love that scene so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I just want to talk about Veruca Salt for a second. Veruca Salt, her father owns a nut company. He makes salted nuts, and he
Yes.
used all of his money to have all of his workers go through a lot of chocolate bars, making no money. And then he gets a golden ticket for his daughter Veruca Salt, who is a certifiable bitch.
Yes.
She is spoiled and needy and awful to the point that even Beauregard of Violet, the blueberry lady, she's like, "Can it, you nit?" And I don't even know what that is. I think it's some kind of
Some kind
term.
of slur. I'm not sure, but
It might be a slur.
Yeah. She just called her up a straight
Yeah.
bitch.
But then they go into this
Just
room.
strong.
Yeah, fuck, great.
Shut up, you stupid bitch!
Shut up, you. Shut up, you. Shut up, you. poo head. Anyway, so then they go. So Veruca, she's awful, and then they go into this room where geese are laying chocolate golden eggs.
Yes.
So, and all right, the health department definitely needs to come in and step in there because the goose is just shooting out a giant chocolate egg.
It would be the same thing. It would be the same thing with the in the newer one where it's fucking rodents checking nuts. Like,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
health department has to come to both of these places because you have in one place the goose is shitting out eggs, and another place you got rodents checking nuts, unsanitized hands, and it's like, oh god, it's
And
a health nightmare.
The
This
rodents
place is
aren't
so
even wearing
weird.
little masks and little gloves. There's not even a hint of sanitation
No.
involved.
They do not follow CDC guidelines whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's employing anti-maskers. Anyway,
Could you
Oh,
imagine?
boy.
It's the newer version of Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory. It's set in 2020. It's like, hello everybody, and welcome to the Chocolate Factory. I am your host, Willy Wonka. Mr. Wonka, the CDC says we need to be wearing masks and making sure that we're 6 feet apart. Well, I don't believe that the CDC is ever allowed in my building. Do you see the CDC in my building, Charlie? No.
that's
Good.
dirty
Keep your
union
fucking
talk.
mouth shut.
Remember, if I hear the word union or labor, I'm going to fire all of you and move my factory to someplace else.
I'm already thinking of
did.
moving it to I'm already thinking of moving it to Venezuela. I've heard nice things about Venezuela. It's like, oh my god, Willy Wonka, you're an evil, evil man.
And then he just laughs really hard for 3 minutes without breaking eye contact. Just that laugh, and then he just goes, "Yep," and then walks away. Just
Yeah.
ha 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 ha. Yep, and then leaves. And it implies violence. But anyway,
Oh,
the
boy.
eggs. So they're in the egg room, and she's singing
Yes.
about how she wants it now, which is a goose that lays golden chocolate eggs, and they all say, "Yeah, you can't." And the dad goes,
Because
"I'll cut a check." And Willy Wonka, Gene Wilder is like, "Nah." And then she tears the whole place up and basically attacks the Oompa Loompas, and then
Was
she
it-
sits on a bin with doors, and she goes down because she was a bad egg, and she's basically landing in garbage.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, like, did he? Was that where he said like, "Stop! Don't come back"? When like, I think that was it. Was there or was it Violet? Is where Gene Wilder says that line?
He says that with Mike TV because he goes
Oh, right.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
camera and he's just like, "Stop."
We'll get to
don't."
that. Okay, well then we'll get to Mike TV in a second. Then, I'll save it for then. But really quick, I do want to go. Speaking of a famous line, I do want to go back to A Goose's Gloop again because I've been using this line in real life situations. Like even today, I would say that line where he says, "The suspense is terrible. I hope it'll last." I've been saying that all the goddamn time, and I love that line, and I use it in my everyday vocabulary.
And
It's
then
one of my favorite lines so much.
there's a lot of good lines in this
Anyway,
movie.
Okay. Then after the bad egg thing, then they're like, "Hey, or no, we fucking completely missed the fizzy lifting drinks, right? Or was that after?"
Well, that's Charlie's fuck up, but we were talking about all the bad kids, I think, first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good point. So then
Let's talk about how these kids fuck up. I don't know why I said that so aggressively.
It's just Charlie. It's just Charlie. It's just Charlie and Mike TV left, and they get into this essentially just a giant car that spews white foam everywhere.
Which, by the way, I think after they did that scene, the foam was hot and like caustic, and they like had to go into the hospital. So like the kids, the actor, because it was hot and like it hurt the skin, and they had to go to the doctor. Like I don't think I'm joking.
God.
I think that was
Holy
the story. Let me look it up.
my God.
Willy
The gooses laying the golden chocolate eggs, which the gooses are like, all right, I'm gonna lay an egg, and then the chocolate egg comes out.
They just shit themselves. Those geese.
Oh,
no!
here
Everything's
it
falling down.
is.
I'm trying to get the light.
It fuck. This is IMDb. Let me
Do the children.
Okay, during the Wonka wash cars scene, the foam used to spurt out was compiled from basic fire extinguishers. But what was unknown to the cast and crew was that the foam itself has a potent skin irritant. So after shooting the scene, the actors and actresses were left in considerable discomfort with their skin puffed up and required several days to receive medical treatment to recover.
Oh my God!
Oh no! Jesus Christ!
Okay, here's another fun fact. This one's a little lighter. The Oompa Loompas were known for hard partying off set, even traveling in a limo together to bars. See, that's nice.
Hell yeah! Bar hopping,
Yeah.
having the time of their life.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Oompa Loompas off set, partying, just having a good goddamn time.
Having a good time in Germany. I don't know. Well, I don't know if they filmed the. I don't know if the interiors were filmed in Germany. I think the interiors are probably filmed in LA.
Probably.
But anyway, so then we get to Mike TV.
Mike
This little
TV.
shit stain.
This kid that only does nothing but watch TV. And he's like, I want a real gun, Dad. You'll get your real gun soon, son, when you're 13.
I'm Mike TV. Wham! You're dead. Wonderful to meet you, Mike. God,
Wham!
I swear, I hated this kid. I hated this kid. Like, and I think that's the point. But it was just like,
hate all of them.
Yeah.
Although not for nothing. Here's an economic decision I never understood from that scene. They have the camera room. It's all white. They have a giant camera.
It just hit me. It just fucking hit me.
And they take a giant bar of chocolate. It's huge. And they wham it with this camera, and it travels in the air. That's cool. And then on the other side, it forms in the television set thing, except it's not. It's a goddamn particle transfer, and it's a regular ass bar of chocolate. And I'm like, you just wasted 250 pounds of chocolate to make one candy bar? Come on now. You can't do that. You can't do that.
They did say it was experimental, so I mean, he's probably going to find out how bad it is going to be economically. So he's like, yeah, no, this is probably not going to be a good idea.
Yeah.
Luckily, this was just testing.
What if they could do the reverse? What if they throw a candy bar into the TV and it shoots out the camera and it's like, huge, and he's just like, great, cut it up.
Or the TV like kidnaps people from their homes and brings them into the chocolate factory.
Oh my God!
He gets free labor.
That's oh my God!
Today
he gets free labor.
Tomorrow we take over the world.
First Venezuela, then the world.
Wow, that sounds like Pinky in the Brain.
All the Oompa Loompas just cheer. Well, Will was making a Pinky in the Brain reference. I was just expanding upon it.
Mr. Wonka, thank you for coming before this Senate hearing. Where were you from 1933 to 1945? I was. I'm not. I'm not required.
I am not
to
at
answer that
liberty to
question.
say.
I'm not at liberty to say, and I'm not required to answer any of your questions. I don't see the legitimacy of this court. I don't believe you have any power over me. I'm a proud citizen
And
of
I
Venezuela.
plead the fifth. So I'm not going to.
I have rights. I have rights, sir. Some of your esteemed colleagues, the Oompa Loompas, they have said
They
some
actually
really
have the.
terrible.
I need to make sure that we're actually saying this correctly. Oompa Loompas. They actually added in the spaces in the name, so we just need to make sure to clarify that. Mr. Wonka, are those names correct?
I don't know these people. Mr.
We have lists of them accounting that they have worked with you in the past, Mr. Wonka.
And sir, I believe I have a list of 253 Oompa Loompas who work in the State Department. Now, are you or are you not a member of the Oompa Loompa Party? Where were you
He tried
in
to
1933?
be Joe. God damn it! I just realized what Will turned it into.
Where were you February 22nd?
It's not the Red Scare. It's the Orange Scare with the Oompa Loompas.
I'm combining the Nuremberg trials and the Red Scare. So where were you on the night of February 27th, 1933? That was the night of the Reichstag fire. I'm not at liberty to say I don't believe.
We now go to Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina for the next debate of questions.
Hello, hi. I was wondering. So I'm seeing here that you make some kind of delicious food stuff, and I believe you are friends of these Oompa Loompas, and they're all very orange. Now I know a friend of mine who's also very orange, so I'm just gonna say you didn't do nothing. I vote to acquit. And also, I would like to see this man in my chambers,
in my private quarters,
so we can discuss the goings on here. And I did not participate in anything on the 6th of March. So anyway, going forward, Edgar.
We have Senator Edgar Vasquez. Okay, now we're now beating the dead horse. All right.
I saw it kick. Keep hitting it. Anyway, go on.
Where were we?
Right,
Mike
TV, and then we finished that, and then.
Mike TV shrunk into
he shrunk into the TV, and then the mom puts him in his purse with her bear mace that she keeps on her. So no wonder he was scared of getting put in there. So.
and he's a tiny kid, and they're gonna stretch him out like taffy.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that would work. Well, like probably
that's the thing that does.
That would kill him.
Yeah,
that would kill him.
In a real life situation, if he did shrink like that and they try to stretch him like taffy, he just rip in half.
Especially how a taffy puller works.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you seen how a taffy puller works? Oh God, that's a painful death to think about. God. Also, he's too small. How are they going to fit him on the taffy puller?
Hooks.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I mean, that's one way, hooks.
And now the just cut it there. And now we come.
Robin.
We come to the final kid, to the final piece of shit, Charlie Bucket. And I say he's a piece of shit because he did break a rule. Now we go live to Will from South Texas from the Fizzy Lifting Room. Will, what have you found there?
Thank you for calling me, Robin. You see, here in the fizzy lifting room, we have basically 2 rules. One is that you never, and I mean never, drink the fizzy lifting drink. It fills you with air and you go skyward. As you go skyward, you eventually hit the ceiling. The ceiling, as you can see, is clearly clean. It is a clean, steel plated room for security purposes. And so they actually almost died, which would have been tragic, but thankfully they didn't. Unfortunately, we had to get the big ladder out because we had to clean the whole room. And that's just unacceptable in this time and age because we actually have a lot of things to do in the day, and uh we get tired, and we understand that it wasn't that big a deal, nobody died, but it's just it was semi inconvenient.
Now,
Also,
Will,
the only way is we know thank you, studio, the only way that we know that you drink the drink, we don't know how it works, but you're filled with a gas, and you gotta burp, you just gotta burp a lot.
now, Will, do you think you could go ahead and ask one of the Oompa Loompas about the rumors of them trying to start a union after they've moved to Venezuela?
Oh, they are not. They are not talking to the press. They are definitely not talking to
Okay.
the press. Um.
I'll try to get an interview with one of them.
Okay, great. All right,
He won't show his face due to the threat of reprisal.
Yeah, understandable. And we will get back to that tonight at 11 with a special interview with an Oompa Loompa, with their identity being not revealed whatsoever. So, so the whole thing is that Charlie listens to his dumbass grandfather and decides, hey, kid, submit to peer pressure. Let's drink some fucking fizzy lifting drink. This was all on Grandpa Joe. Like, he didn't listen in the war that he fought, and he didn't listen here. So,
Whoa, there's wind.
I don't know. Will is dealing with wind. Is he just breathing into the mic?
I don't know.
What?
Very confused what's going on.
What?
What?
Go on.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
So,
Say on.
so Charlie, he fucked up, and they're like, "What's wrong, Mr. Wonka? I didn't do anything." And Charlie's like, "You fucked up, Charlie." He's like, "What do you mean, Willie?" He's like, "You lose.
You broke.
You broke. You broke the rule. You broke the rule, Charlie."
I read what Will told me to do. I didn't do it. I didn't see it until right now. And we have that interview, but his voice has been changed to hide his identity. There we go.
That's the
Over to
question,
you, Will
Robin.
Sports.
As you know, I'm yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're here with one of the workers who works in the factory. Can you tell us, well, what is it like to work with Willy Wonka?
Well, it's a lot. Long hours, no breaks. I've been forced to work
12 hours a day, and
Uh-huh.
we're peeing in bottles. And
Oh,
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
one guy, one worker near me complained, and he got taken to the fizzy lifting drink room, and he never came back. I miss you, Tim.
Tragic. Very, very tragic.
I
Wow.
think they fed him
Tragic.
the drink. They fed him the drink and just pushed him up. Wonka did it. That's why the room is clean.
Oh.
Don't drink the water. It's not chocolate. It's not. We need a union, so no, he's coming for me! Run!
oh no! We're running! We're running! We're running now!
Get out of there, Robin. Robin, get out of there.
Oh, Robin, you gotta get out of there. Come on, Robin.
I can't. This room, this hallway doesn't end. There's no other doors. No, I just. I found a door.
Oh, God.
This is actually really fucking terrifying. Holy shit! Oh my god!
We are
Hold on. He's still there.
No way.
Robin, you gotta get out of there. Robin, get out of there.
I found the lock on enough door. Hang on. I fucking don't know how to play lock on enough. Right out of breath. Okay. I think I found a laundromat room. I'm hiding right now. Oh god.
Just hide. Just
Cameraman
hide.
me and the cameraman are hiding in the dryer and washing machine separately.
Yeah, you just
I'm
gotta
out of my factory. Bye.
Oh.
Oh. I think Tim, the cameraman, is dead. I think he just found him.
We can't see
Make
this.
another run for it.
Fucked up. Huh?
Where?
Okay. Okay, I don't see
That
him.
was pretty messed up. Are y'all okay? Here at the studio, we saw all of that.
I think Robin's still trying to run.
Oh God, is he? Robin, what did he see from the field? Oh, well.
Oh, and
Anyway,
and...
Edgar, as you can tell, we've lost Robin in the field. So,
Yeah, tragic.
my cut for the podcast is bigger now, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Anyway, Willy Wonka did nothing wrong. We have Senate documents to prove that. So,
Good man.
that's
Good
pretty
man.
much
Good
the
man.
movie. What are y'all's thoughts?
I thought it was pretty good.
Oh my God, you're alive.
Robin came back from the dead.
Yeah, I made it back to the studio actually. So actually, the guy who pulled me was actually Tim, the cameraman. Apparently, he didn't die, but he decided to scare the shit out of me and grabbed me by my ankles and dragged me instead of just grabbing me by the shoulders and pulling me. But I don't know.
Well, good.
Tim's a really weird character, aren't you, Tim?
Yeah, Tim.
Yep, there he is. Yeah, that's Tim for you.
Tim could be a weirdo, from time to time, But we loved him.
Yep.
Yeah, we loved him. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, at the end of the movie, you see Charlie. He gets the gum thing back, and he passed the test, and so he now owns the factory. And they went in an elevator, and they flew up in the sky, and the movie ends in like da 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 da, and then they're happy.
Nice.
And that's the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And then years later, they made Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which we didn't watch, and I don't think we want to. But
No.
That's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So Robin, Mr. Robin, what is your overall thoughts and ratings on this película.
I'd give it I'd probably give it a straight 5 out of 5. I think it's a really great movie. I think it's a big classic movie that will last until the end of time. It's has really great music in it, even though that one song is, to me, and that's just a personal thing, I just don't like it. But overall, it's just such a great movie. You can never get tired of it. It has very memorable lines, very memorable characters. Yeah, 5 out of 5 stars for me.
Nice. What about you, Mr. Will? What are your overall thoughts and ratings on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Oh, I'm giving it a 5 just for nostalgia. Like, it's great. But it's a 5 for me because it's you know, amazing. Gene Wilder, awesome, good music, including "Cheer Up, Charlie." Fuck you guys. And yeah, it's great. Great movie. 5 out of 5. Always gonna be great.
Nice.
R.I.P. Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to eat all the candy
Yeah.
because some of that looked amazing. Edgar, what are your ratings for this movie?
I overall really enjoyed it, especially going back to and rewatching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I still think it's such a very charming movie and such an interesting way how they made it, especially from a guy who usually does documentaries. He gave it its own spin on this, so it was such a much more interesting take on it than what Tim Burton did. I'm on agreement with you guys. I'm probably gonna give this a 5 out of 5. There's not really much I have to complain on this because a lot of it is just we were joking around and all that stuff, but like overall, there's not really much I can say anything bad about this movie. I watch it and I just have a fun time with it. Especially Gene Wilder is always great in the movie. He's fucking fantastic in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, 5 out of 5 for all of us. But that's
Yes.
a review of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. But we're not done yet. No, we're not done. We have one more segment, which is our untitled segment idea. So, without further ado, a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, and... Untitled segment idea. So, we already started with Robin. Robin. So, Will, what have you recently watched, seen, read, etc., 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 etc.?
So I haven't been playing it, but I've been watching my roommate play The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. That's been interesting. Uh, so I finally understand some of the references y'all have been talking about. So that's fun. Also, I've been watching Community again
Ooh, that's always good.
because that show's amazing, except for the seasons where they threw Dan Harmon out because fuck Chevy Chase. Yeah, you heard me, Chevy. But yeah, so that's just great to watch. Like and I've been working a lot, so it's all good. All good in the hood. Edgar, what have you been doing with yourself?
So, just regular school stuff and all that, but I have seen some movies. I recently I saw Sonic the Hedgehog Dose, the sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog Uno. Me and Robin went to go watch that, and I had a fun time with it. Some issues with it, but I had an overall fun time. I'm excited for the next one. But then, later on, I went on my own to go watch a new movie, which is called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And I'm gonna say it right now, that's my favorite movie of this year. I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything like that. I just highly recommend people to go watch it. It's a really good movie. It's such a fun time. And it's got a moral meaning to it. It's got deeper meanings in it. And it's a really damn fun movie. The action's creative. Everything's so great about it. The best way I could describe it, that I agree with a lot of people saying about it, with Everything Everywhere All at Once, it's basically the modern day Matrix. That's the best way I could describe. That's the best way I could describe it. That I can compare it to. But trust me, it's super whack. It's all over, but it's so much fun. It's such a good movie, and if you haven't had the chance to watch it, I really recommend watching it. Because when I went to the Alamo, they gave us. I wasn't expecting to when I went to go to the Alamo, in the Alamo Draft House, not the Alamo in San Antonio. They gave us a little goodie bag, and I have it right here. You can't see it in Spotify, but it's like you know what they put like the Chinese food in the boxes. That's kind of what it is, and it came with googly eyes, a lip balm, some temporary tattoos you could put on that it's a temporary tattoo of a bagel and a fanny pack, and then a little postcard of the movie, and it looks super cool. And then finally watching the movie, I fucking love it. I overall really love this movie. I don't know if Will or Robin have seen it yet, but I really highly recommend going to watch the movie. It's a really good one. But that's what I've been doing so far. So what about you, Robin? What have you recently seen, watched, read, etc., 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 etc.?
Well, I just finished playing all of the episodes of Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Let me tell you, it was a big fucking pain to get through The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. Do you know, I haven't seen The Rise of Skywalker since I first saw it in theaters. This is my second time doing something related to Rise of Skywalker. And oh god, there's a lot of things that I forgot that is really dumb in this movie. But other than that, the game is really fun. I really enjoy it. I highly recommend it. It looks really fantastic on the PlayStation 5. And it's a really fun game. It's very nostalgic to play the Star Wars games. Force Awakens is okay in Lego form. It's still kind of eh. Last Jedi, I don't like it, but there are some stuff after watching it a second time, rewatching it. There are some themes in it that I do like. I am starting to like how Luke is in this new series until they fucked him up in Rise of Skywalker. So I'm just like, okay, well, they could have done something with this new. This is now just me ranting on the fucking new trilogy, but it's fun. I highly recommend the game. It's very silly. Even I do enjoy some of the comedy shit that they do, even in the new trilogy, even in Rise of Skywalker. I do like a lot of some of the world stuff in it, even though I love how open world it is. If you do free play, you could actually visit all the planets in that galaxy, at least that they have in the game. And at some point in the future, they're going to actually add more story stuff, whether that's like Solo, a Star Wars story, or Rogue One, or Mandalorian, or Kenobi, something like that. They're going to add more stuff to it. So I'm like, oh, cool. Maybe they might add Clone Wars. They could add Rebels stuff in terms of minifigures or episode stuff. So I'm excited to see where this is going to go, because Lego is really treating this as like their Smash Bros. Ultimate, but it's for Star Wars, Lego Star Wars specifically. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do. So
nice.
But yeah, I'd probably, since I finished it, I think I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It loses. 4 out of 5. It loses 1 whole star because of the new trilogy, but that's a big. I'm sorry, it's a big. The fact that I already knew that I was gonna have trouble getting through the new trilogy before I even started it, I'm like, this is gonna be rough to get through. So
Nah, I get you. I get you.
it goes from a coherent start, something familiar, to then, oh, okay, here, left wall all of a sudden, and then the third movie is just after you've turned to the left, after you've sharply turned left and hit the left wall, the car has then splattered into a million pieces, and that's Rise of Skywalker. That's my description. That is my description of the new trilogy.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks for coming. Show.
But
Yeah.
yeah. I guess that was the end of the podcast. Of course, you could follow us on all the social medias and wherever we put the show up later on and all that stuff. And also, you could follow us on our social medias, where you can follow us on our Twitters and see what we're up to and what random stuff we say. So, that could be fun. But before we go, any last words from Will and Robin before we head on the old dusty trail?
Oh, no.
Okay. All I could say is, solidarity forever. Rise of the unions. Alrighty, that's it.
All right. Nice.
Good night and good luck.
And with that, guys,
Oh, no. He's in my house.
with that, everybody, thank you guys for watching. We hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this or listening this to. And bye-bye.
The fires of hell are moaning.
Bye.
No.
Bye-bye.
The rowers keep on rowing, so the danger must be growing.